Sorry everybody, it's Xilicks here, and welcome to week 4 of the MLBA. We are facing off against Spanic and the Reno Acerola. Their team is what you can see on the screen now. They also could have brought things like Gudra, Salazzle. I believe those were like the only other things I thought there may have been, but the 6 that they brought were not the 6 I was expecting. As far as my team goes, I have a Rindo Berry on the Gastrodon to try to take a Grass Knot from either the Greninja or the Mega Metagross. The Greninja is Protean, by the way. I have a Sash Spike set up with Frostlass because I like spikes for things like Greninja and Metagross to wear it down on switch-in. I have, I believe, just Defog and Empoleon. I don't remember what else I had on this, but just like Scald and stuff like that. Pretty normal Megalopony, running Power Up Punch and Drain Punch because I do not like running High Jump Kick and Leak. I think it's way too risky. I believe I'm Intimidate, Scarf, Crocodile, and then a bulky Zapdos. Starting off the match, he leads with the Miltank as I lead Frostlass. I taunt right away just because I don't want him setting up rocks. He Earthquakes, which is fine, really doesn't do that much damage. And then he goes into the Rotom Frost as I get up a layer of spikes. I want to taunt this again so he's not able to defog. He just Volt Switches out into, I believe, the Claydol. Oh no, the Greninja. I do decide to switch here. No, I stay in actually because I didn't really care at this point. I had one layer spike, which is good enough to break sashes, and I figured why not. So I go for the Power Up Punch versus the Claydol. Now, I did consider getting greedy here because if he was a little bit offensive, with 2 Power Up Punches, I could just straight up kill him with the Ice Punch. But I didn't want to risk him being like bulkier and not being able to knock him out. So I only do end up getting 1 Power Up Punch. He goes in the Miltank. Now at this point, I know for a fact that this Miltank has to be Chople Berry because there's no reason he would bring it in here. But I figured with the Drain Punch recovery, I'd be able to survive whatever it goes for. However, I did not expect him to be countered. Now, because of that, I lose the game right here. This game's over. I have no way of killing Miltank. I have no way of killing really anything. I needed Lopunny a lot. I did not expect counter. And then he uses the Z move here to just knock out my Zapdos, which is unfortunate because now I really lose the game. I have no way of beating Metagross. I have no real way of beating Mimikyu. So yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of giving up. I just click Scald for whatever it's worth. I get a burn. Oh, wee. But yeah, these past 2 weeks, I've been playing really sloppy. I haven't been thinking about my plays. I've just kind of been going for whatever I feel like. Like right here, I don't know why I click Earth Power. I knew he was going for the Grass move, and Grass resists Ground. Like, I click Earth Power because in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's a Greninja. It's not going to take an Earth Power. But whenever it's Grass type, it's going to take an Earth Power. And then I Pursuit here for whatever reason, thinking he was going to switch. I don't know. Like, I assume he's like Expert Belt or something. But I could have knocked him out there. But instead, whatever. I go for a Pursuit, thinking he's going to switch. Like, why would he switch? I don't know. So yeah, I'm playing sloppy. It's not good by any stretch of the mean. And I really need to, you know, take a pause in between each play and actually think about what I'm doing instead of just clicking whatever button I feel like. I do believe I get 1 more kill in this matchup, so it's a 4-0. But again, these past 2 weeks have been just terrible for me. I've been playing poorly. I think part of it as well is my actual prep for the matches. I've been prepping with defense in mind. Like, I'm not really... I have a pretty offensive team. I have things like Zygarde, Crocodile, Emboar, Megalopony, like Frostlass, Gardevoir. My team can be crazy offensive, but I've just been running a lot of defense because I'm afraid of other offensive threats. But what I need to remember is my offense can out-offense other teams if I run everything offensive. If I bring Lopunny, if I bring Emboar, if I bring Zygarde, like, I probably could have beat this team. You know, set up Zygarde could have done a lot. Obviously, get stopped by Mimikyu, but if I break Mimikyu's disguise with really anything, you know, Megalopony can come in and start sweeping. If I have a Scarf Emboar, you know, like... Scarf Emboar would have done a lot of work this game. The only thing that really would have walled it, per se, is like Greninja being faster and taking it out. But like, Miltank doesn't like fighting moves, Metagross doesn't like fire, you know, Rotom doesn't like fire. So I don't know. I don't know why I didn't bring Emboar this week, but I'm just like, oh, I need to have a defensive check for Mega Metagross and Protean Greninja, when meanwhile, like, I can just out offense the 2 mons and it would be better. So I need to prep better in later weeks. I need to play better in later weeks. But yeah, this matchup was just terrible. Like, I didn't expect the counter on Miltank. I knew it was Chople. I didn't expect the counter though. So it is what it is. I probably should have clicked Power Up Punch that play actually, because I don't think counter would have killed if I Power Up Punched. I would have broken the Chople, and then I could have gone for the Drain Punch. But I expected that he was just gonna like body slam me or something there, and I wanted to get the HP recovery with Drain Punch. Although I was HP invested because I didn't need max speed, so I probably would have lived the body slam anyways. So this is just an instance where I should have been calcing. I wasn't really calcing. The only thing I calced this game was the Clay Doll, of all things. So it is what it is. I lost. Totally my fault. I just need to prep and play better, as I mentioned. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, thanks, bye.